Hi, I want to talk to you about what you don't see. You see me. Well, I think you see me. And you make assumptions by what you see, but what you don't see probably affects more of me than what you see. Now, we all know that social media people, participants, paint really unrealistic lives on social media. And if you just now are finding that out, sorry, spoiler alert. Airbrushing is wonderful. I don't know how to do it, except airbrush, and I don't even have a brush. But we tend to see people as we see them, and we think they got their lives together. Everything's awesome. They look great. They look put together. But what we don't see is the rest of the story or what's at their feet. Now, what you don't see right now, and I realize I'm trying to cover it up, is the patches on my pants. They're pretty elegant, and actually they're patches in my pants because I have not quite fallen to the generation of I'm going to buy pants with holes in them. Haven't quite. I'm too old. Forget it. We were embarrassed when we were kids and we had holes in our pants. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't know we were poor, but we did know when you had holes in your pants, it meant you didn't have new pants. So I figured that out very young in life. And I don't really want to go backwards. I really don't want to buy pants with holes in them. I have enough pants with holes in them, but the difference is I patch them. Because I worry about what people say about my pants with the holes in them. And I'm trying not to make fun of you guys who do, but anyway, we'll try not to go there. But you also don't see what's at my feet. You don't see necessarily what I'm sitting on. You don't realize that. Some of you would realize this if you know my life. I have at least one dog, if not three, under my feet at all times. You don't see that. You just see me. So when we look at people, how do we look at people with what we see, the visual, the image, the person we see, and not judge them for that? But not be critical of what's there that we don't see. But understand that there's a reason. There's a reason why, if you're ever watching me record and I keep going like this, the reason is because the dog is trying to get between my legs or lick my feet or climb up on my lap. You didn't know that because you don't see the bigger picture. Just as you don't see the bigger picture with holes in my pants. Just as you don't see the bigger picture of I'm in my music room, but you really don't see the bigger picture of what's on the other side of the camera because you're not given that. So some of our life is left up to, I call it gestures, and that's actually a game. I had the word before they had the game. But we just guess what is happening because we don't know. And sometimes our guesses play games with our minds, and it's not fair to the other person because we're not engaging with them as they are right now because we're trying to guess what's going on behind the picture, below the video, under their feet, and we can't. Jesus tells us in Matthew to take no thought for the morrow will have problems of its own. Okay, loosely paraphrased. But I want you to take it a step farther. So when you look at people, don't worry about what you don't see. But you have to realize that their actions are based on what you can't see. So grace, forgiveness, tolerance, understanding, just keep your mouth shut and listen. And we learn a whole different picture than what we normally might have. Because when you see the bigger picture, you see what's on the floor. You see the holes in the pants. You see the dog laying there. Years ago, I don't know, maybe it wasn't so long ago, years ago I was recording and the big old dog was still alive and she was laying on the floor, which is not a problem. She must have had an itch. And all you could hear was this banging. And it obviously wasn't me doing it, but it was kind of funny. And I left it in because I wanted to remind us that there's so much happening in life that we don't see in the picture. And life is not like these new apps where you can crop stuff out or you can put stuff in. But we always have to remember, with everybody that we see, there's a part of their life we don't see that affects the life we see. Give them grace, give them forgiveness. Look for the dogs they're tripping over. Look for the patches in the pants. Look for the awkwardness in the seat. See what's behind the camera before you make a judgment or before you make a comment. Have a great one.